nervous. It's like, oh, what am I going to play next? The people will leave the place. I was so nervous at my beginnings, and now I just express myself, and it's the best point.
Taking you guys on the journey of the music of the past, present, and the future. Welcome to Mambo Tales. We are outside of Café Mambo on a Friday night with the amazing, legendary house master, David Penn. Thank you so much for doing this.
Oh, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to be here. Mambo is always a vibe, you know. It's so good energy, and it's always a good to do pre-party here for later, no, for Eden.
Awesome. So you speaking about Mambo, could you talk a little bit? You have so much experience playing here, being here. Could you talk about, if you could think about your initial memory playing at Café Mambo, your initial memory of Café Mambo in general?
Well, it's been a while. Maybe my first time was, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago, probably. Yeah. And I always liked, you know, the first times I play here, nobody knows me. But, you know, I was playing only on the sunset. Yeah. But after that, you know, every year coming here, it's always, it's a good spot. I always have friends coming here, and it's always a good energy. So I'm really always, they invite me, I'm coming.
True, okay. So David, you have so much amazing music. So you've had such a catalog of music for so many years, so many hits. Played a lot of them today. Yeah. Could you tell me probably what's your favorite project that you've worked on? If it maybe is something in the future, or if it's something in the past, or you have any specific project that you remember in your career?
There are many tracks that I made, you know. I mean, the remix of Big Love was probably the most known, you know. It was really special because now I have the opportunity to remix those tracks that I love from the past, you know. And I'm having the opportunity now to get a new version, keeping the original vibe, but for me it's really a pleasure. So, I mean, probably Big Love is one of the biggest for Ibiza, you know, but you know, how many tracks? Maybe tomorrow I will tell you another one, you know. Problem. But it's always, I always say that I make music for the summertime, and when I come here, you know, I feel like at home, so it's
right
good.
Here. Perfect answer. So I wanted to ask you as well. So there was a question that was asked by a DJ a few episodes ago. It's a very interesting question. I want to start asking all the DJs now. So you mentioned your first time playing here was around more sunset time. I want to ask you, Café Mambo is about the music, we're about the sunset. You've got a sunset set. Imagine you're playing a sunset set. The sun is just about to hit the water. What track are you playing? And then when it's done, what track do you play next to start the party? Can you think of one right now at the top of your head?
Well, it's a tough question because I never prepare my sets, you know? Okay. I'm always like, oh, I'm going to play this. And in the middle of the set, I was like, oh, no, I'm going to play another one. So I don't know. It depends on the day. I don't know. It's I never planned that. So I never think too much about that, so I'm not sure what it depends on the day.
Okay. So you mentioned that. So you're saying even in sets here, when you're just out there, you're just kind of, what are you reading, the crowd, or what are you doing to decide how you when you're?
It's how I feel, you know. If I feel that the people is enjoying, I always like to play some of my known tracks, some of the new ones, and I just improvise. You know, it is a good point of being a DJ, you know, to don't have, you know, because here is a short time, but at the end I have some tracks ready and I play quite different, you know. So this is a good vibe, you know. To never be really ready for what you expect. So just enjoy yourselves and have fun.
Man, every time you're here, I have an amazing time. You always play something that I either I've not heard yet, or just I haven't heard, or I have heard but I haven't heard in a while. Amazing.
I just express myself, you know, and when the people is with you, it's amazing feeling, you know.
So, David, do you have anything in the works coming out soon you could talk about maybe, or anything you're working on?
Yeah, I'm having new projects, collaboration with Dawn, with Macho, also some releases next on Defected, some remixes, but some of them I can talk about that. Right, but I also have a new remix of Michel Clay's La Mezcla, which was huge like 10 years ago. Okay. So I'm pretty happy. I'm doing a lot of stuff, and now I'm doing the 20th anniversary of my label Urbana. So I'm gonna start to make reversions of the old catalog. So it's an exciting moment, you know. 20 years of my label, so it's pretty good.
So last two questions. One of them is, I wanted to know, David Penn that first started doing DJing, first started in the music, David Penn today, what do you think is the biggest difference or is there any?
Confidence, self-confidence, you know.
There you go.
When I started, I was so nervous. It's like, oh, what am I going to play next? The people will leave the place. I was so nervous at my beginnings. And now I just express myself. And it's the best point because sometimes if you over worried about the people, sometimes it's not you.
Yeah.
So I just express myself. And normally the people understand and feel how I feel it, you know, and this is the best emotion, you know.
And I mean, that's the perfect answer because you can see it there. You express yourself and it's just like you transmit that energy back to us.
Good people for 5 people, that for 5,000, you know. I always, because it's coming, it's passion, you know.
Yeah. So the last segment we want to do is what we like to do. We have the DJs ask a question for the next DJ. Okay. So actually, the question I asked you earlier was one of the questions from a previous DJ. Okay. So now I want you to think of any question you can think of to ask for whoever's in the next episode of Mambo Tales.
Yeah. I probably ask, what's your first memory in Ibiza? You know, maybe they will not remember. I can't remember what was my first one exactly because too many years. But the first time when it came to Ibiza, what they feel.
Okay. First memory in Ibiza. We'll be making sure.
Yeah.
We'll be asking that one. David, thank you so much for doing this, man. We really appreciate it, man.
Always a pleasure to see you, and see you next time.
Yep. We're gonna see him soon, guys. This was David Penn. This was Mambo Tales. Eden tonight, defected this was the defected pre-party. Eden tonight, defected party, gonna be crazy. Make sure you're there, and we're out.